Let's turn it on first.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's been in a 458, he went in the Speciale.
And then went in the TVR Griffith.
The Honda.
Yeah, that's a nice car as well.
Right. But we thought to finish off the day we better come out together in something that's
something you can both come out in.
well, we've been in American muscle before. Well, I haven't really. Thank you. Apparently that broke down.
It did, yeah. You got a flat tire, you got a puncture on the way here, unfortunately, which is a real shame.
They've auctioned the final ride for that off.
They've done it already. I wanted to watch it. Oh, don't know if you saw me, mate.
That GT40's been popular today.
Yeah.
That's obviously not a real one.
No, although it's very close to it. I mean, you're absolutely right. It's no, the money for a real one is ridiculous. They were saying it very nearly is. It went to get some work done and have it get restored and the chassis fixed and what have you. And the guy who was doing it took a VIN plate off to protect it and lost it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was an expensive mistake to make. I don't know what the outcome of that was. So he then picked up the bits from it and has ended up with a very nice car, which could be told he wouldn't be able to afford otherwise. I think there's other bits and pieces that have gone on with it. You know, he bought the chassis that didn't have a VIN plate but was the original one. But yeah, it's very nice.
Mustang. That's been popular as well.
Yeah, it's a very nice car, that one, very nice.
But they're not mine.
It's, well, do you know what, that's the beauty about what we do. There's such an eclectic mix of cars, and it's generally first come, first served when you sign up to come along to the events.
Yeah.
But they will, and you know, I'm quite lucky that because I've got rear seats, you're more popular.
Yeah.
You know, every ride I've done has been with 2 or 3 passengers.
I'm not surprised.
So you know, you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be very different. So I've got a Lotus Elise as well.
Yeah.
When I first joined the club, that's what I had. I only bought this back in December.
Oh.
And so I started off just doing the rides in the Elise, and actually I wasn't very popular because it's only got 1 seat. And well, I was the NEC Classic Car Show. I signed up to my very first one. They said, oh yeah, you can go on a Friday, which wasn't a good day, a nice popular day. But of course, you know, people that are at the NEC Classic Car Show on a Friday tend to be the old boys.
Yeah.
And even to be very popular, I wasn't. I only got 2 rides a day.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. I'm going to go to Car Fest South next week with Sporty Bear to do dream rides there. Again, yeah, they were very grateful to me. They're doing all 3 days because of the rear seats. They're quite careful on child protection policies, which I'm sure you can understand at this day and age. So you need to be minimum of 6.
Hello, there's another Chimera.
Yeah.
Colour.
But at Carfest, because it's children in need, they've got some of their own rules, and they can't take anyone out under the age of 18 on their own.
Oh, right.
So any 2-seaters are adults only.
Oh, right.
Which is a real shame. I mean, you've probably seen a lot of kids going out in the cars, and they love it.
I've seen a lot of kids going to Ferrari.
Yeah.
DVR.
Oh, they love it. Absolutely love it. I'd say it's great taking the kids out as well because they ask so many questions, and you know, there are things about, you know, how do you put the windows down, and you know, was it you haven't got as many buttons in your car?
No.
You got to love that enthusiasm, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're going to remember it.
Because the thing is, when you're that age, I mean, we take things like all these buttons for granted, but when you're that kind of age, every single little button and switch is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I guess it wasn't that much different when we were kids. You know, my parents used to go on about, you know, you've got a radio and a tape player in the car, you don't know how lucky you are.
Oh, God, yeah.
When they were kids, they didn't have any of that, and if the car managed to get down to...
No, I love that car.
Yeah, that Ultima's brilliant. The driver of the Ultima is really, really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been out with him in when he's had his BMW here.
That's right. Yeah.
Rockingham apparently on Monday with that.
Yes, he was telling me he's got a few track days lined up. He was seeing if I wanted to go along with my Elise, which I do, but I don't know.
think he's doing some rides with it as well. Taking people around the track.
Oh right, okay. Oh, it's something with Concords Classics.
Might be, yeah.
He was trying to get me to sign up to Concord Classics. I assume Concord Classics was too far away. I need to look into a little bit more. Yeah, the Elise I don't mind taking a bit further afield, but with this one, because it's so heavy on the petrol, I'm a little bit nervous of going too far away. Plus only out in December, I mean it's been super reliable, I've had no issues whatsoever. You know, it's just a 50-year-old car at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Is this 69?
That's it, yeah, it's a 69 Camaro. So it's one of the last of the Series 1, for want of a better word, the first generation.
And has there anything done to it?
It's been restored. I know very little about its history. I've loved American Muscle. This is exactly the car I wanted. But the only thing I would change about it, I could be really picky if I was going to the dealership, getting it used to have white stripes. Other than that, it's exactly how I want it. And it came up for sale in Sandhurst. So yeah, my expectation was I had to wait a few more years until we moved house, got the double garage, and then once mortgage payments and everything has to settle down, then I'll be going out to America or searching America and finding a few dealers and so on and getting on a hunt out to try and find the right car. But no, this one turned up and so it's in pretty good condition. It's not perfect, but then if it was a concourse car, again it'd be out to my price limit. If I knew exactly what the mileage was and had every single piece of history, it'd be too expensive, I wouldn't be able to afford it. So I'm dead chuffed with it, but no, I know very little about the history. I mean, clearly it has been restored at some point. It's been repainted. It's had new floor pans welded in and all that sort of stuff. But I think the interior is all original. Thank you.
It really is. It's original. It's a remarkable shape for an interior.
Yeah, but then it's vinyl, so it's a lot more wear. It wears a lot better than cloth or leather. I mean, the hand grips or whatever you want to call them, these things here. I mean, you can see there's a bit of patina on them, for want of a better word. So I think it's there's a little bit of cracking going on some of the plastics here, which would indicate it's original.
So the seats, so it's not leather then, it's vinyl.
It's vinyl, yeah.
Bloody soft. It's like sitting on a sofa.
It is. It's very
Compared
American.
to what we've been sitting in so far, it's like sitting on the sofa, just relaxing at home.
Yeah. So when you take kids out, kids sit in the back, they're amazed how comfortable it is. That's one of the first things they say.
And it is the right model. The Z28, the one that everybody.
That's exactly that. I mean, it's what I wanted to say. It's very difficult to prove it's a genuine Z28, but again, it's got the right plates on it.
Yep.
That you can. It's a bit of metal at the end of the day. People can make them up.
I think this is a real one.
I think it is as well. I mean, I said to someone else, you know what? Actually, I don't care because it hasn't got what they call the Protecto plate, which is a little metal dog tag.
Yeah.
That came with cars when they were new. Very few people kept them. It was just like a warranty thing for the first few years. So after a few years, it was redundant. But that kind of helped prove its provenance. You go on eBay, people make them up for $1 grand for you. It's an easy, illicit way of making some money. How do I know what a genuine one looks like? But no, it's the plates all look original. It's stamped on the, it's riveted onto the.
Like the fact that it's a manual and not an automatic.
Yeah, well, all Z28s are manual.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, because it was designed for the Can-Am racing series. So when they first introduced them in '67, they didn't actually advertise it to the public.
Oh, right.
It was just if you were a racing team, you used to go to your Chevrolet dealer. Yeah, I like the car. I want mine faster, and it's sort of wink at you and say, all right, come and have a look at this and this thing. And it was a special order to get them, but word started to go, so they started to advertise them a bit more. I need your help a little bit here because I don't have a right-hand wing mirror, and this junction is not designed.
Well, look, won't we?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, I might no, sorry. I probably would have been, but I bottled it. Here we go now. Yeah, there we go. Got that sit up and go. designed for this racing series, so it's a small block engine.
Yeah.
And what they did was they took a 289 block with a 327 cam or something like that, put the two together, so it's a 302, because the Camaro Racing Series was for cars under 305.
Yeah.
So it's their way of getting the most power possible, but it's tuned for racing, so the gearing is very low. They're all manuals, but what it does mean is they're rated like 290 horsepower, but reality is they're a lot more than that. Again, it's designed for racing teams, so it was just a number on a piece of paper, so it was more done for insurance purposes to keep it down. They gave a fictitiously low number, but what it meant was it was designed for racing, so dawdling in traffic and traffic lights and everything else wasn't needed, so it would stall on me here if it was in when I first got it. Yeah, it would be stalling on me about now. So it had already been detuned a little bit. The mechanic that I go to isn't quite sure what they've done. Something's gone on internally in the engine because the timing's completely out. But if you try to put the timing right, it runs like a dog.
You
Which doesn't make sense. No. But he played with the carburettor and he's made it very smooth. Well, so the plan is to leave it as it is for now, because I enjoy driving it. It's cruising, really enjoying it. So it hasn't stalled on me once today.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is.
But when I got to learn, when I've learned it a bit more and how to, its small wheels and everything else, then I will look to dial it back in again, I think. But I'll probably have to go to another mechanic and might have to spend a little bit of money on having the engine taken apart to see what's going on internally, see if there's something in there that's been played with in the past. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying it as it is.
The Porsche and the Honda have got, sport performance, induction noise. This is like a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
You turn up, you make a lot of noise, and you make the crowd happy.
Yes, that's my job.
That's what this is.
It's funny, back at home, it's a very noisy car. But there's a lot of noisy cars here today. It's not on its own.
This ain't the noises.
No, not by a long shot. Probably one of the quietest.
The Ian thing is the TVR.
Yeah, that TVR is loud. Between that and the old Chimera, the GT40, I would say.
And the F40.
Yeah.
The F40 makes a bit of noise.
Yeah, I bet it does. I know I'm going to regret not getting them. I said it to my wife, they're doing green wine, they're only doing a few. It's a lot of money. But she did remind me that the kids, aka the wife, never got me a Father's Day present, so if I want to do it. So it's one of those things, I'm always nervous of meeting my heroes.
This is an F40 a hero then?
Oh yeah, it's if I won the lottery, it would be the first on the shopping list.
If you
for
can
me.
find one.
Yeah, well, there tends to be a few, getting an Octane magazine or something like that where the dealers advertising. There's normally one or two for sale somewhere. I mean, naturally, when you start wanting one, you start getting picky as to whether you want a cat or non-cat car, whether you want the sliding windows or the wind-down windows or the bags.
Yeah.
I mean, there's these different ones, and some are more sought after than others, which I don't quite follow and get, because I'm not
Some
in the
people
market.
tune them as well, don't they?
Yeah, well, that's it. Is it the LM versions? I think they're called.
Yeah.
Le Mans. So
Yeah.
I think is it Nick Mason from the Robber? He's got one, and he's got an LM version. He's got an amazing collection.
He's also got a 250 GTO.
He has, and he drives it as well.
Did that get sold?
Did it get sold? Sold. I don't know.
I think it might have been sold for charity or something.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, he's made his money, and he's very. I've got a lot of time. Yes, he's got a bit like Jay Leno.
Yeah, he's got
they're amazing collection of cars, but they've had them for a long time. Yes, they're worth a lot of money, but that's because they bought them when they weren't on everyone's radar, and that was their passion.
Yeah.
Just because they've now gone up in value and ridden that crest, good on them. They haven't bought them to speculate. They bought them because they were, they've enjoyed them.
It's like most people have a garage to keep their cars, and Jay Leno, I think, is like literally got a warehouse.
Has, yes.
The warehouse.
Yes. Again, if I won the lottery, I'd love to do something similar, though. It's not quite so easy to do it in the UK as it is in the land of plenty.
Nick Mason's got like a warehouse as well.
Yeah, I think he's got a hangar or something. I don't know if it is at an airfield, but yeah, he's got a hangar where they're all kept. But the security, if it's not on your land, the security, even then, the security you need on it. You've got a £35 million GT
car that you take out quite often than having one that just sits there.
Yes. It's funny, with my Lotus Elise that I've got, I mean, I find I'm driving that less and less. These days. Well, now I've got this, absolutely. You know, I'm still in the honeymoon period with this one at the moment.
You reckon you'll drive your Lotus again?
Oh yeah, yeah. I meant to try and drive it to work and back, just to give it a run today. I still enjoy driving it, don't get me wrong, but it's always a bit of a faff. When you haven't got a big land and double garage and so on, you can't just say which car should I drive, get in and go. You know, it's blocked in by others, it's undercover, it's you've got to forward plan all these things. Nicer problems to have, I suppose, but yeah, just like, also, you know, so I've now got 2 kids, so it's rare that I'm just driving with 1 kid in the car. And because I now live 40 miles away from work, now, it's a bit too far really to drive it on work on a sunny day. I do it, you know, every now and again. But you know, when I bought the car, I was 10 miles from work, and I used to drive it in quite a lot there. People used to think I was bonkers. It was my only car at the time. And if it was a nice sunny day, I would drive it in, and if it was chucking it down with rain, I used to catch the train and have an umbrella. They said, surely you should be the other way around, but But yeah, so I don't get scared of driving the Elise, but it's 20 years old now, the parts for it are getting very rare. Some bits you can't get anymore.
Hello.
Yeah, some bits you can't get anymore, those you can are getting very expensive. There's a lot of Elises now getting written off for very minor damage. The insurance companies insist on getting new parts and doing this, that and the other, and you can't get them, or they're ridiculously expensive. And they don't know what else they're going to find underneath, which could then turn that bill. They can't be bothered with the hassle and just write it off. But I don't want my one to get rid of. So you're going to do any more rides today, or is this going to be your last one?
Yeah, this is it.
We're going to get something to eat. We might take a few photos of the cars behind the sporting bays, because there's a couple that I like.
Yeah, you're talking about the Fords, aren't you?
The Fords, yeah. But then we'll always watch the sporting bears leave before we go. We always do that.
Yeah, that's one of the highlights.
Yeah. Especially if it's a driver you know. I think we'll definitely film the GTR leave, the Ultima leaving, because it's just...
Yeah, I will go in that one day.
He does do a lot of the shows, yeah, he's a really good guy.
Hello, 580 horsepower.
In something that small.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know, I mean, it's a car that intrigues me, that one.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a go in it, but I'll do it when we're on private property, I think.
Yeah.
That's not so much for the experience, well, it is an experience, but not an experience for being inside a car.
No.
It's the performance of it is what you want to...
I would go in the Ultima Marine if I could get in it.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall it is. I mean,
is it doable without there? It's the
GT40. I love the Aston,
yeah.
Yeah, you went in that. When was it?
I didn't go in that one. On the DB9. Been in the big 2.5 ton plant.
Yeah.
So that's wafting, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, DB9 I'd have to go in with you. I think. Because it's got rear seats. It's one of those cars we would do together rather than just the inside.
Yeah. Well, I know, knowing the guy who owns the Ultima, if you wanted to try it for size before committing on paper, you know, go for it. See if you can get yourself in there. I mean, it's got a high sill to get over, and it's very low down.
A bit like the F40 then, basically.
Exactly that.
Well, that like wedge in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. thing is with the supercars, like the Ferraris and stuff, when you get in them, you kind of have to like do this like sliding into them.
I do.
Like when I got into a 458.
When I got the F40 when I was at college once, I had to go on my, I had to crawl backwards.
Yeah.
So low.
Yeah.
I could probably get in the Ultimates just me. Could probably do it. Just have to duck my head.
Well, you say that, but the door's got, I think it's got cutouts in the roof.
No, that's all right then.
So you know, a bit like the GT40.
Yeah, but I'm over 6 foot, so I'll never get in the GT40.
Nah, you got the Jeremy Clarkson syndrome there.
Yeah, he can fit in one, so I'm not going to try and fit in one, and neither's Ian, because he's over 6 foot as well.
Yeah.
Although the difference is Jeremy Clarkson wants to drive it, of course. Well, I'm sure we would all want to drive it.
There's an orange thing behind us, Ian. It's the TVR.
Yeah.
The Sagaris. And then there's the engine though.
Oh.
You don't get anything like the
No,
TVR.
unfortunately they need quite a few rebuilds.
It's a fantastic car. And it's
It is.
orange as well. That's obviously a kit car.
Yeah. Yes, I think you're right, it is, yes.
It's got a big engine in it, I've been told. 4.5 litre V8.
Was it?
So the auction had already been done for the F40.
So I've heard, yeah, I missed it. I was intrigued to watch it. I mean, it must have gone for more than 100 quid. I can't believe for a second.
Yeah.
I can't believe for a second you would have got a bargain with that one.
This is going to sound. Expect muscle car drivers to give it a red.
Last one, right? Oh no, he hasn't auctioned it off yet. Well, he's got a